Hey guys, welcome back into the OddsShopper YouTube channel. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and in this video, Christmas Day, we're going to be talking a little bit of NBA action because yes, there's 5 games on the NBA slate for Christmas Day. So smash that like button, subscribe to the OddsShopper YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. And look, we're going to be talking no house advantage in this video, specifically their versus the house contest. We're going to be taking props from their site, giving you our best plays. We're going to be relying on some of the projections from stochastic.com as well to help us get there. And then, you can take these plays however you want it. And on no house advantage, you can put them together in your own parlay style ticket. You get different multiplier payouts depending on how big your ticket is. You can go from 2 up to 5 or 6 sometimes even. And, you adjust the payouts depending on your level of certainty and how much risk you want to take. So no house advantage, bringing the heat there. Also have the pick'em contest, which is more of a DFS style thing. You're taking props, you're putting them in your own lineup, and then you're playing for other people for big prizes, basically, on the site. So a couple different ways to play on no house advantage if you're new to the site. Like I said, in this video, we're going to be talking about the versus the house contest. And if you are new to no house advantage, there is now a $100 match deposit bonus there on the site for new users. You use promo code Stochastic when you're signing up. Do it now, guys, because again, there's some big prizes here for the NBA slate coming up. You got primetime slates, the New Year's Day slates are coming. Big stuff coming up on no house advantage. Great time to take advantage. Promo code Stochastic, $100 match deposit bonus. Definitely recommend taking advantage of that as soon as possible. So again, for this slate, going to be relying on some of those free projections for no house advantage from stochastic.com as well. And you can check that out after you're done watching this video. But for this video, let's get into it. Again, we got 5 games. It's Christmas Day. They just keep adding more games to the NBA slate every Christmas. Everyone's going to be playing on Christmas next year. But we're going to be focusing in on a few props, like I said. So let's start with one of the later games. I am going to be trying to focus a little bit more on the later games in this video. Again, just to give you a little bit of time to watch this and stuff like that. But let's start with the late game. Phoenix versus Denver. Kentavious, Caldwell-Pope. We're going to go under 11.5 points here. This is a pretty big prop for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He has been pretty good of late. You look at just what he's done over his player card. He's gone over this prop in 3 straight games, but you look at Pope and where he is in this lineup. He's dealing with Jamal Murray, Porter, Gordon, and Jokic. I mean, he is the 5th option. So his usage is going to go up and down in terms of fluxing. He's been playing really big minutes of late as well. And the other thing I don't really love about Pope today, not only is he due for a little bit of regression potentially, but it's a tough matchup. I mean, he's got a tough guard matchup here in Devin Booker and Chris Paul. Phoenix Suns generally just one of the best teams at limiting points here. We do have a 231 total here, so this is a potentially high-scoring game. But again, tough matchup for the guards on Denver here. I really like going under this number as well. We have this projected as one of the strongest unders on the slate here, Caldwell-Pope at under 11.5 points. And I like it as well. So lots of things going against him. Like I said, he's up against it just in terms of the usage with the players he's generally on the floor with. The matchup is tough. And I think he's kind of just ripe for a little bit of regression. You look at Caldwell-Pope too, just the bigger picture. He's kind of gone under this more times than not this year. So Caldwell-Pope under 11.5 points. That's where we're going to start. Let's switch to the over section here. Let's go to another game. Let's go to Boston, Milwaukee here. Let's keep targeting the guards here. I kind of like these guard props tonight, but let's go over Marcus Smart, 10.5 points. Now, Marcus Smart kind of in a similar situation to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, but his minutes are more locked in. And again, with Marcus Smart, we do get that point guard usage kind of thing. He's handling the ball a bit more. He's just a little bit more of a consistent scorer here. So the fact we're getting a 10.5 point prop on Marcus Smart, we do have this projected as a pretty strong over. Again, you've got the Boston Celtics, 116 point total, implied team total here at home. It's a strong total. And I think what you get with Marcus Smart is just a little bit more consistent usage than a guy like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, which is why we're projecting here. He's got a point, his point prop is 1 point less than Caldwell-Pope's as well. So another reason to go over here. Matchup a little bit better too. I think just guard wise, not as tough necessarily on the other side, but Marcus Smart, a player locked in for big minutes. He's going to play big minutes against Milwaukee. And at 10.5 points, again, it's the exact opposite. Whereas Caldwell-Pope's just a touch too big. Marcus Smart's just a touch too low here, I think. We have this projected as a strong over. Marcus Smart over 10.5 points. Let's make that our second prop to target. Let's stick with the over section. Let's go to this Memphis Golden State game. This is going to be one of the funner ones on the slate for sure. I think people are going to be targeting it a lot. let's target our last couple props here. Let's go Desmond Bane, who's back in the lineup, played 28 minutes in his last game. Sorry, 24 minutes in his last game. He did attempt 8 3-pointers in that game. And, I really don't mind getting on Desmond Bane here. We've got a 2.5 3-point prop. I like going over it. Our projections over on Stochastic really like this one as well. You're just going to see Bane play more minutes. You know that eventually he's going to get into that 30-plus minute role really quickly. He looked fine in his first start, scored 17 points. He was even like 2 of 8 from 3-point land, so not terrible, made all his free throws. He's only going to get less rusty as we go here. Desmond Bane, before he got injured, we were seeing 3.5 3-point props. So while this 3-point prop is still at 2.5, you take the over. You really do. Again, the Golden State Warriors allowing a ton of points this year in terms of like 3-pointers allowed as well. They're right up there in terms of the worst in the league. Six most 3-pointers allowed. So it's a good matchup for Bane as well. This one's pretty simple. I just like jumping on these guys coming back from injuries while their their props are still too low. Let's do it with Bane, over 2.5 3-pointers. Now let's stick with this game for our last one though, because we do have an injury situation. Steph Curry out for the Warriors. And again, we're going to do the exact same thing. Instead of just, going over on 2 guards, we're going to take the under on Poole's 3-pointers, Jordan Poole. We're going to go under 3.5 3-pointers. And again, it's just a different situation from Bane. I mean, yes, Jordan Poole is going to play more. Steph Curry's out there, but he's got a 3.5 3-point prop. This is, we're asking him to get 4 3-pointers, and we just don't have him projected for that. And I'm going to stick with the projections here. Memphis, pretty good team in terms of guarding the perimeter as well. So again, a bit of a tougher matchup for Jordan Poole. All these things kind of just work together on their own. I think Bane and John Morant being healthy too doesn't help Jordan Poole here. So give me Jordan Poole under 3.5 3-pointers. I'm sure he'll be attempting them, but again, we need him to have a good, if you want to take the over on Jordan Poole, you need him to have a very, very efficient shooting night. And I just don't really trust him. He actually hasn't really shot it that well. He's been taking a lot of shots, but necessarily hasn't been knocking down the threes at an insane rate or anything lately either. So again, projections here say under. We're going to lean with the projections under Jordan Poole, 3.5 3-pointers. So let's do a quick recap here. We're going to go under Kentavious Caldwell, 11.5 points. Again, lots of different usage, guys with high usage there on Denver for him to contend with. We're going to go over Marcus Smart, 10.5 points. Love the fact he's going to be in a close game against Milwaukee there. Marcus Smart, just a little bit more reliable scorer. Desmond Bane, over 2.5 3-pointers. Again, just got to take advantage of that low prop. And then the exact opposite with Jordan Poole. We're going to go under 3.5 3-pointers. Hasn't shot it too well, and that point prop just a little bit inflated as well with Curry out. So those are going to be 4 props that we target here for the versus the house contest on No House Advantage. Again, a couple different ways to play on No House Advantage. There's also the Pick'em contest. And you can also, if you're new to No House Advantage, use promo code Stochastic for a $100 match deposit bonus. Really recommend jumping on that quickly too, guys. Lots of great contests coming up on No House Advantage. So hope you guys have a great Christmas day. Hope you've already had a great Christmas day. And I hope it only gets better with these props on No House Advantage. Have yourselves a great day of NBA action. My name is Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.